Hello YouTube, and welcome to my review of the PowerOak K3 power bank. PowerOak contacted me by email and asked me if I'd be interested in taking a look at one of their power banks and maybe giving them a little bit of feedback and a review. They sent it through, it came nice and quickly, and I was blown away with the quality of this item. Comes in a metal anodized case, plastic ends, but metal anodized main part of the case. Lovely sort of finish to it. It feels sort of Apple-esque in its construction. As you can see by that, it's a 36,000 milliamp hour battery pack. It actually kicks out a possible 133.2 watt hours. So it's quite a beast of a thing. As you can see, there's ports there on the front. You've got a power supply, power switch there, LED lights to show you how much the charge is. That's your power in, which you use the supplied adapter. There's a power out there of 16.8 volts, 4.6 amps, which is perfect to use with the leads that come with it for charging your MacBooks or your iPads, that kind of thing. So those two leads come with it. Unfortunately, my MacBook is a USB Type-C, but that isn't a problem because there's also a USB Type-C input and output port there. And they also give you a cable for that as well with a USB Type-C on both ends. That has charged my MacBook from about 12% to fully charged. No problem at all. It's also, I've been running my MacBook with this plugged in as a mains input, and it's kept my MacBook at 100%. Whether I've been photo editing, whether I've been video editing, or just watching YouTube videos. So it packs out enough of a punch to keep that going. Also got two USB ports there, both 5 volts, 2.1 amps. So there's plenty of ways of getting power out of here. Cracking little unit, works really well. Comes with a little neoprene case, you can slide it into like that. And that's also got a little foldery bit there that you can put your cables into for when you're carrying it about. Like I say, worked really well for me. I was able to charge my MacBook from it. I was able to charge my phone from it, run some lights, all the sort of things that you want to be able to do with that sort of power supply. Ideal for camping, tenting, going out in the car maybe on long journeys, and you park up somewhere, and rather than run your ignition flat on your car or having to have your engine running to charge your MacBook, if you're doing some editing while out and about, imagine you've gone to a photo shoot, you're up in, I don't know, the wilds of Scotland taking photographs of stags and stuff like that. You're doing some quick editing of either the video or the stills footage in your car. Your battery starts to run flat on your MacBook. Well, you either have to start your car, have your engine running to charge your MacBook up. Got one of these with you? No problem at all. Just plug this in. You can carry on doing your editing on the fly. Make sure that you've got the pictures that you want to get. Maybe you're checking back some drone footage to make sure that it's right before you leave where you are, because if you go home and then find the footage isn't right, you know, you've got to come all the way back. So something like that in the glove compartment of the car, absolutely fantastic idea. It weighs just short of a kilo, so it isn't light, but it does pack a massive great punch. I will leave a link up there somewhere to the website where you can look at all the other wonderful things that PowerOak have. They do everything from things of this size right up to massive great, what they call solar generators, which are massive great battery power packs that have inverters in them that will convert to 240 volts. Ideal for things like motorhomes, camper vans, that kind of thing. They do some that come with solar panels, so you can actually have a solar panel to charge this unit during the day, and then when you're in your motorhome or your camper van or your van build overnight, you can use that power inside the van to use not only 12 volt stuff but also 240 volt stuff. And then again, like I say, in the day, solar panel out, get it charged back up. It will also charge from the mains, so if you happen to be on a site somewhere, you could plug them in there. I'm really interested in those, particularly. I think if you have maybe a shed at the bottom of your garden that you have something like, oh, I don't know, a 3D printer in, with one of those units, you could put the solar panel on the roof. You could then charge the battery bank inside it, which then means when you go down and you want to print something, you could have some low voltage lights in there, maybe 5 volt or 12 volt lighting, and then you have the 240 volt through the inverter in this big power bank that will then be able to run your printer. I think some of the larger ones, you would probably get a 12-hour print out of it. If you were printing something like PLA that you didn't need too much temperature on the bed, but a phenomenal company, have some really good ideas, some really good bits of kit, and I'm really pleased they sent me this. I've used this quite a lot with my laptop and with my phone, because it just takes that worry out of you charging stuff in the car. We have quite a modern Kia, and if we leave the ignition on for too long, if you're charging a phone or something, it complains about it, because the batteries in them aren't that big anymore. They seem to put a lot smaller batteries in, so they run flat a lot quicker. So something like this popped in the glove box, absolutely ideal, brilliant. You know, if you're going tenting, absolutely ideal for that. Stick it in your backpack. If you're on your motorbike or whatever, you get to your campsite or wherever you're wild camping, you need some power. You've got power, so you can watch Netflix all night long and not worry about getting a flat battery on your tablet or whatever. Cracking basic kit. I'd just like to thank PowerOak again for sending it to me. I've not been paid for this review. It is purely my thoughts and what I've got out of it. Like I say, link up there to their website, and there'll probably be a couple of links in the description to some videos by some other people about the larger units, because I think they are fantastic and I think people should go and take a look at them. They're not the cheapest thing on the planet, but they certainly seem to be good quality, and the reviews that I've seen of them are cracking. Anyway, enough waffling. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.